Okay, also one else.
So I was trying to think of an appropriate song to sing for our young 80-year-old aunt. And you always kind of lived, in my opinion, very healthfully. You were always very creative in your life. And so, I picked this song out because I was thinking of that. You always did so much, and you're a lot of fun.
And he's still doing a lot.
She's still doing that.
And I apologize in advance.
Let's all look at him.
And I may lose words. Fairy tales can come true. It will happen to you if you're young at heart. Can I take this out? Or it's hard to find to be narrow of mind if you're young at heart. Can go to extremes with impossible dreams. You can laugh when your dreams fall apart at the seams, and life gets more exciting every passing day. And love is either in your heart or on its way. Don't you know that it's worth every treasure on earth to be young at heart? For as rich as you are, much better by far, young at heart. And Betty, and if you should survive to 105, arrive at being alive. So here is the best part. You have a head start if you are among the very young at heart. Should survive to 105, think of all you derive out of being alive. This is the best part, you man. We got a head start. If you were among the very young at
Okay, now.
I know. Yeah, sure.
The notes are here,
We're so lucky that one of our cousins can sing.
Really?
And if you don't think that's singing, you know what? The rest of them.
Thank you.
and then the person is going to come up and give a little tidbit about why.
Okay, into the mic.
Yeah, no.
Everybody over there didn't hear it. Well, they were talking. Don't shoot the messenger.
Hello, everybody. I'm John. Nice to meet you all. Ruth Ann Farrow, my Candy Crush Betty, her mother. I'd like to know that you all have a wonderful family here, and I was very happy to meet all of you. You're beautiful people. God bless. Saludos, Chandana Dudigon.
Happy birthday, Johnny.
Okay, it says, love Betty's stuffed peppers.
That was Jeannie. She liked
Oh, okay.
I went down to visit and I couldn't sleep on her regular bed, so I went out to Walmart and bought an air mattress.
Come on, girl.
She answers
Yes, don't ask him.
Gotta go with a younger techie. That's it, the younger gentleman, yeah, absolutely.
the red thing.
You interrupted your mother's speech.
Peter, say hello.
Very well.
Tell us you're out in the parking lot, right?
Yeah, right.
Are you out in the parking lot?
Oh, Carol.
Where's he on the boat? In the parking lot.
Shy on the fire. Let's hang him
Are you out in the boat?
What?
So do we.
Looking back there, it's telling me right.
No, really, we know what you're doing.
Everybody wishes you were here, Peter.
Say hello. Hello.
Yes, well, it's 30.
Say it again, we didn't hear you. Yeah, but I don't know. South. Oh, it's in the German American Club.
Yeah. In the German.
We had it here a couple of years ago.
Can we call you back? My mom had just had surgery on her knee,
Peter?
so
Oh, this
it
is
was
Mike
kind
Kelly.
of, it was still sore, and
How you doing?
I couldn't
Listen, a friend
sleep
of
on the
mine- a friend of
regular
mine
bed,
used
so
to-
I went
Michael,
to
walk
Walmart
out.
to get an air mattress to put on top. So I built it up in the living room, and I was testing it out. I'm like, oh, this is really comfortable. I was like, here, try it. So she gets on the floor, and she's on the air mattress. Now, it's only her and I, right? And she was like, I can't get up. I'm on the floor. There's no way I'm going to roll you over. And she goes, I can't put any pressure on my knees because I just had a knee surgery. And we're like wetting our pants. And I'm like, should I call Peter? Should Peter come over so the two of us can pick you up and everything? Well, it took like 15, 20 minutes of us stop laughing, composing ourselves, and then finally, you know, she got herself up where she wasn't really putting any pressure on her knee, and it was just a fiasco. But I mean, we were literally almost wetting our pants for like that 20 minutes, and we couldn't stop. And we're just like, all right, now. So that was the air mattress.
That was really funny. It wasn't funny at the time. My knee hurt. Your foot doesn't hurt. You just want to rumble? Oh, gamble. Okay, that's me. Oh, there it is. Okay, back to the air mattress. It wasn't the same time, but we've been down for Christmas 2010 for our cruise, and the night before we were leaving, we set her air mattress up in Mommy's room and had an Afghan on it.
It was me, Christine, and Mommy.
Right, they shared a room. So Mommy was going into the bathroom. She was going past the air mattress, got her toe caught on the Afghan, fell. And the next day, Pete and I went to the store and got her a brace
skates because her ankle was very swollen, and we were going on a cruise. Now, every time we
And I was not gonna miss the
I
cruise.
know, but every time we looked for her, she was in the casino, sitting in front of a one-armed bandit, and she'd say, "My foot's really hurting." And then every time we went someplace, she'd say, "I think I'm gonna go back to the ship and I'm just gonna go to the casino." Well, we all gave her a really hard time to find out when we got back, and we all came back to New York. She went to the doctors and she had a broken foot. So I
was
guess
in a
she-
booth for it.
But she did a lot of gambling.
No, that's Lisa Ann.
Big zucchini.
Baby, and I'd say, "There, you watch the baby." Yes, I remember that.
Back
Now,
memories.
what's your first grandchild?
Generous spirit of Aunt Betty. Lovely stay.
Okay, we got it. Okay, Berta.
Lonely, that's it's not funny.
I still can't be there.
We still like So I was living in Lexicor. Oh, right. Right? I've had a lot of babysitters.
Peter was your best.
Peter was my best. Jimmy's sitting on the top of the refrigerator. And
He
so
wanted the donuts.
I had Aileen, and then I had Megan, and I was a stay-at-home mom, and I was pretty lonely, right? And you know, my husband used to go to work all the time, and I was home with these two kids, and I used to go to her house every single day. For whatever reason, I was taking a walk, and she was just so. She never made me feel bad. She never was like, "Well, you again." I used to enjoy having you. You were just so nice to me when I was alone.
Well, I have to tell you about Peter. When Peter would babysit, he would get the kids up out of bed. And he'd play with them the whole time that he was babysitting. And then he would bribe them and he'd say, "Don't tell your mother." And they'd do it.
Wait a minute. Babysit. I mean, I don't know if Mary babysat.
Well, I know.
Diane, Peter, and Ruth Ann used to babysit. Well, not Jimmy.
No, Jimmy.
No, we would never have Jimmy.
That's nice. Yeah. But Peter used to tell us that he'd bribe them.
Aileen and Megan were both.
Oh, okay. She lived on Willow and I lived on Lakeshore. Willow and Orchard, yeah. Next to the Hanleys.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
And those summer-long parties.
And actually, we had good friends who lived really close to their house, and we used to play cards with them all the time. It was Annie and Guy would say, "What the fuck is he doing?" He must be building an underground colony. All you hear is, "Shit!"
We actually had a guy working for us that lived in Lake Secor, and when he first started working for us and he realized where we lived,
Yeah.
or where I grew up, he said to me, "What the hell are they building?" And I said to him, "Well, that's my brother's van." You sure they're not making Frankenstein?
When Mommy and Daddy moved to Florida, Jimmy moved the van in its state to my house. And it lived there for however long.
And it's still living in.
And then he brought it to it's still not fixed. It's still there.
That was originally his van.
Right.
And he gave it to Jimmy when we bought our upstairs flooring van. That was his first Chevy van he had customized.
No. I drove one.
And he gave it to Jimmy, and then the rest is history.
And it's still not finished.
But when Peter was moving to Florida,
drive my truck down.
Oh, yes, I
Because
know.
he had to drive the big truck. I said, Peter, I know you drove your truck. Oh, don't worry about it, Mom, you can drive. So I said, all right. So I went home and I said to Pete, we're gonna go to Florida. He goes, we are? He said, yeah, Peter wants me to drive the truck down. So we get up there that morning and I said, when are you gonna, he had the camper connected to it. I said, you're taking the camper? No, he says, you're taking the camper too. I said, no. He goes, yes, you are. Now, the camper was also filled with all his tools and stuff. So I said, Peter, first of all, I never drove the truck, and now I have this camper going on the back of the truck. And Uncle Pete. Telling her just what to do. Until I put him back down. But I drove us to Florida, and we made it all the way to Florida. The camper was filled with his stuff, so it had to be full. It had to be the full size. It couldn't just collapse down. Okay, oh my God, this is long. When we would have a party, people would have
Somebody under there.
thrown into the pool. This is the letter picture.
Richie got one in the pool.
So we used to have these parties at either Pete's house or Colette's house. So after about 4 or 5 drinks, people started getting tossed into the pool. So there's one time we were at Colette's house, and Betty thought it would be a cool idea to tell everybody that her back hurt. We can't throw her in the pool. So me and Gunther are sitting there talking about it after we've thrown everybody else in but Betty. I looked at Gunther and I said, I don't give a shit about that. I picked her up and she says, no, my records. I said, we're going in together. And I go over the pool.
Okay. Phone incident?
No, just a little story. One time I was visiting Aunt Betty, we were there a couple of days. And I said, is there like a bar around here? She goes, I'm not going to the bar. So she got right on the phone to Peter. She figured she'd have to take care of it. Okay. So we both had these at the same time, close anyway. So I put one in one pocket and I took Aunt Betty. Now we're talking 2 days, 3 days now. Yeah, and she's looking for the phone. And, she probably called it, and I probably didn't hear it because I always ignore my phone. They were sitting there, I said, okay, we got it. We're looking around with the phone. She goes, I'm going to call it one more time. And I was sitting there.
You were at the bar. It was Peter when I called.
Oh. Oh, we came back. That's how it goes. Oh, that's right. Get off the bar. We had to find it the second time we came back. Just a little anecdote.
Okay. Making Mr. and Mrs. Claus at ceramics at your house. That's Barbara. All right, come up here.
That was a fiasco.
I still do ceramics. Oh, yeah. Why not? That's another one. I sat home the other night and made myself a scarf.
I still have a nice tree on my kitchen table that she made my
No,
mother.
I made it the other night here. Here, Barbara.
Oh, okay. I didn't put up the villages, but I have a sister here. Shamrock Sun, right?
Mr. Santa Claus is still sitting upstairs. And we were just talking about that, but I have a lot of help with it. Betty, Diane, Mary. Right.
Oh, nice.
Thank you. Never forget, I saw Aunt Betty and Uncle Pete kissing on the back porch.
Who's that?
I was back and told everyone.
You? Okay, we got fan over here, I think.
Wait a minute, I gotta finish the story. I went back and told everyone in the house on the second floor. You know who that was? I got hit for telling. I got sent downstairs. I was so young then, Francis.
Okay, I'm one of the oldest girls in the Farrell family, okay? And we lived downstairs, and Aunt Betty and Uncle Pete were just dating, and they had a lot of parties all the time. And I used to spy. I used to go and just watch everything. I'm still a troublemaker. Well, anyway, I saw them kissing, and I went in the house, and I told all my aunts, everybody, Aunt Betty and Uncle Pete are kissing on the porch. Well, my father got up, and he hit me and brought me downstairs. But little did they know, I never told them, that was the first time I heard her curse, because she went, oh, damn! I didn't say anything, and I said, I don't know if I told my brother or I'm saying it to myself, I should tell him, or am I going to get in trouble again? I didn't say anything. I said, damn, yes.
She should become a detective.
Every time we ate at Aunt Betty's, we had to drink milk, and I hate milk.
Except for Thursday, when we were eating macaroni.
Except Thursday, right.
That's funny. We lived in a three-family house, and we were on the first floor, and we ate in everybody's house. That's why we look like this. And I always remember when Aunt Betty made pasta, we had to drink milk, and I said, I'm not going to drink milky pasta. Oh, yes, you will. Every time I eat pasta now, Aunt Betty, I think of you. It's true. I hate milk. Happy birthday. I love you. And I love milk. I remember when I said I paid a surprise visit to Betty. I found her in a hot tub with two honky lifeguards. And all she had on was her red hat.
Can you give us
I'm still too embarrassed. Come up with a story so we made it up.
I thought it was very cool that the Farrells got to live next to the lake, next to a lake.
Who's that?
That's me.
Having coffee with you and Pete. Carmine, come on.
Carmine, you're my friend.
Oh my God, it's
You have a coffee all the time, I enjoy it, I wish it would happen again, but I don't know about that. So you gotta come over, well, I gotta come over to Florida and see you and have a coffee again. All right, happy birthday, everybody.
Thank you.
Miss Aunt Betty and me on a canoe in Mayapack.
Tippy canoe.
Oh, we turned over and don't know whose fault it was.
Okay, well, I'm not really, I'm a good swimmer, but I'm not really good on a canoe. And Joe can testify to this.
here, and so it was me, you, and Missy. In the same canoe.
Oh, I got pictures.
And guess who turned it over? And we got all drenched, you know, and it was, I just remember it was so funny, and we all got out, and, you know, anyway.
You lived.
And then the other little story I was just thinking about is when we had another little, you know, it wasn't really called the reunion in those days, but when you all used to come to Long Beach, and we'd all go to the beach in the summer, and Ruth Ann was, you know, so she was maybe 2 years old, because she's same age as you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, so Ruth Ann had no fear about going in the ocean. So she went in the ocean, and at this particular day, there was a shore break. So the big wave came up and then crashed down. So because Ruth Ann had no fear of the water, you ran after her, you caught her, and you flopped down on sand, and like then you came up hysterical laughing. And then you wanted to kill Ruth Ann. Right?
Well, I remember when Peter was probably 3 or so, Aunt Ruthie and myself would rent the house from Molly up in Lake Secor. And we went down to the beach one day, and Ruthie was out on the dock. And Peter said, I want to go to Aunt Ruthie. And I said, well, when she comes in, you can go. I want to go to Aunt Ruthie. I said, you can't. And he walked right out into the water, he went right under the water. He had no fear whatsoever of the water. He thought he could walk to the dock. He found out he was under the water.
Anyway, she's around. Yeah.
Who?
I think Ruthie was like 2.
Okay.
You know what I find really amazing? The fact that I was always afraid of the ocean. I mean, we almost drowned how many times? And you tipped over a canoe.
Every single time, Joe could tell you a story.
You tipped over a canoe? Joe?
Every time.
Yeah.
Every
Joe could
time.
tell the story. You know, he's been like from Canada to Queens on canoe trips. He gets in a canoe with me. Hello. As soon as we get in the water. As soon as it happens.
I'm terrified of the ocean because how many times? So the time we were at your house and we were all there, Peter, Diane, and myself were sitting on the edge of the water. All of a sudden, the 2 of them saw a wave coming. They leaned on me to get up. The wave came, smashed me in. I had sand in my eyes, my ears, my nose, my face. I was like eating sand. You tipped a canoe.
Always. Every single time. I'm really good at it.
It was Tippy Canoe. That was the name of it.
Yeah.
We're terrified of the ocean. You took a canoe.
Okay, many
Daddy
fun times in Florida, especially when we volunteered together. That was from March.
March, right.
First friend when we moved to Mayapack. She and her family made us feel very welcome. And then there were the parties. Not to discuss.
How was this?
Here she comes.
We had good parties. Many parties.
The Farrows were the first family I met when I moved to Mayapack. She was the mother hen. She also taught us how to party. And Pete was no slouch. I still see him with the bucket.
Yes,
With the gin.
Gin bucket.
And it just made us so welcome to the neighborhood. There's no words to express it.
Ask Lisa, she has a secret.
Somebody framed you.
That's what it says. Ask Bessie.
It has to be about.
I think you should sing it. Lisa, sing it.
Okay. All right, Lisa.
I'm not telling a secret. I was punished ad infinitum, and I would come up to Colette's. That was the only place I could go. And then I was Lisa Jane from the city, and I would wear hot pants. And eyeliner. And I would pollute everyone with eyeliner and my sock. I won't get into. And Daddy would look at me up and down. I love you guys, and I was there when I was like 12 years old, and I'm so close to Diana and everyone else to this day. And God bless you.
That's good.
I remember your crocheting always. Now that I'm a grandma, I crochet hats, blankets. I had